Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So for those who have been following my channel for quite some time now, will know that when Forza Horizon 4 was first launched, I wasn't particularly a big fan of the game, and it wasn't because of where the game was set, but compared to previous entries, the game launched with so many bugs and glitches to the point where for a few years, that's what this channel was all about. But on top of that, Horizon 4 launched with many online multiplayer decisions that the community didn't enjoy, like team-only races, to the removal of private lobbies, along with the wheel spins being plagued with character customization items more so than credits and vehicles. I mean, I can name a lot more, but that's not to say that Forza Horizon 4 didn't have its unique qualities that made the game special, and some of these qualities were certainly made more prevalent after the launch of Horizon 5. So, as someone who has played all the Forza Horizon games, let's dive deeper as to why Forza Horizon 4 was special, but first, here's a message from our sponsor for today's video, Ridge Wallets. My goodness, are these wallets incredible. For years, I've been using this dated, bulky thing knowing full well I needed a change. Thankfully, Ridge Wallet has solved this problem for me and can even do the same for you too. With each Ridge Wallet, it can hold up to 12 cards plus cash while remaining slim in your pockets, designed with RFID blocking materials. In an age where technology is moving rapidly quick, this will prevent any of your information being digitally pickpocketed, and with over 30 colors and designs to choose from, there's most certainly a style for you. Personally, I went with the carbon fiber design as it looks cool and subtle at the same time, and on top of that, you will receive a further 30% discount with the Ridge key case, which securely holds 6 keys without making any noises. With over 3 million customers and more than 50,000 5-star reviews, the Ridge team is confident that you will like them. I know I did, and with Father's Day coming soon, use my link ridge.com/Ericship, and right now you can save an even further 40% through to June 15th. Once again, that's ridge.com/Ericship, and get yourself or a nice Father's Day present, something that will make a difference. So when Forza Horizon 4 first launched back in 2018, the game didn't have a live service feature like the festival playlist we know today. In fact, for the first 6 monthly updates, each week there would be seasonal events or trials events which could allow you to either unlock a new car or new clothing item. There wasn't that much to do, and many of the new cars that were available as rewards were really either Forza Edition cars or cars from previous Forza games. The new content stemmed more from Car Pass and the Forzathon shop, where each week, unlike Forza Horizon 5, there was a possibility of a new to Forza car being made available to purchase through the Forzathon shop, and 2 cars would unlock from the Car Pass instead of 1. I know to many this version of Horizon's live service feature sounds incredibly foreign, but I want to peel back even more, as when Horizon 4 launched, Playground Games also included 2 car packs you could buy. The first was the Formula Drift car pack, which included 7 new to Forza Formula Drift cars, and also a Best of Bond car pack, which I miss so dearly, that featured 10 James Bond edition cars along with 2 unique outfits. Both these packs were included if you bought the Ultimate Edition of Horizon 4, which in my opinion, compared to Horizon 5's premium bundle, is far better value for money. As let's be honest, receiving 5 already existing cars that are pre-tuned with the name Welcome Pack in it is not even comparable to having 10 James Bond Edition cars where certain vehicles had special customizations along with cool animations in Forza Vista mode. So in that respects, although game-wise for the first 6 months, Horizon 4 was rather rough with its multiplayer instabilities, the many bugs and glitches, there was at least new content coming each week. So looking back, especially compared to Horizon 5, in terms of pure content, just for the first 6 months, even before the festival playlist was even introduced, I believe Horizon 4 actually did the better job here. And that's also not to mention that 4 months after launch, Horizon 4 already released their first expansion known as Fortune Island. And although in my opinion this DLC wasn't something super incredible, it surely wasn't terrible either. A lot of experimental features were introduced that wasn't part of the base game. For example, it was the very first time that a proper mountain switchback road that was long and windy was ever included in the Horizon series, which then of course was later incorporated into the main game of Horizon 5. A new lightning storm weather also debuted into the series too, which again was featured in Horizon 5. And how can one forget the beautiful Aurora Borealis, the nice green skies at night? This, along with the switchback mountain roads, was one of the key main selling points for Fortune Island. Until this day, I do go back and just remind myself, man, this was truly something unique and beautiful and could possibly be something we may never see in a Forza Horizon game again. And of course, with every expansion, there's also going to be new cars included as well, and with 10 vehicles featured, including some very cool new to Forza cars at the time, like the 2018 BMW M5, a production version of the Lamborghini Urus, along with some returning cars that we hadn't seen since the Xbox 360 era, like the Aventador J and Saleen S5S Raptor, to many more. I mean, it was a good mix of vehicles included, and it certainly gave Forza Horizon 4 even more content for players to do just right after the game launch. Now I know you are probably thinking, Eric, don't you hate recycled cars being brought back? Yes, in the broad spectrum I do, but in the case where cars from the Forza series that have gone missing ever since 2013, where the Forza Tech engine we know and love today was introduced in Forza Motorsport 5, there were so many obscure and interesting cars which made the Forza franchise as a whole so unique. To bring them back after so many years, I don't mind, but what I do have a problem with is deliberately leaving out cars from just their last title only for the sole purpose to be reintroduced back in as filler weekly content through the festival playlist, which was made quite clear with Horizon 5. I'm not going to go through any examples here in today's video, as I think I've been through enough of them throughout my channel. Which then leads me to Forza Horizon 4's initial debut of the live service feature that keeps the Forza Horizon games alive today on a weekly basis, the Festival Playlist. Now, when this was introduced in Series 7, boy did it receive some heavy criticism. Not because of the playlist itself, I believe majority of the community were happy with this introduction, as it looked like a great beacon for the developers to introduce new content all for free on a monthly basis. And in their first month of the playlist, we had 3 cool new to Forza RTR Mustangs we could earn each week, along with a new Toyota Supra disguised as the BMW Z4. As remember, Toyota during this period had a little identity crisis. But the problem with the festival playlist was that in order to obtain the second vehicle, you had to complete 100% of the festival playlist. And we all know some of the small challenges were timed exclusive, so if you weren't on Forza Horizon 4 all day, every day, you weren't going to get all 100% completion for the week, meaning that for Series 7, when they had the ultra rare Forza edition of Ford Capri up for grabs for the month, you wouldn't be able to obtain it. Playground Games literally made it so forced to play the game on a weekly basis that the backlash was quite substantial. In fact, it was so negatively received that 2 weeks after the playlist was introduced, the second reward vehicle was dropped from 100% down to 80%, while keeping the first car you could obtain still at 50%. So all you complaining about Forza Horizon 5's 20 points per week, you lived a very easy life compared to the days of the old Horizon 4 playlist. And this also doesn't mention the fact that seasonal playlist games and trials event, you actually had to win them in order to progress, unlike how it is today where win or lose, you will still receive the points. So it's safe to say that there was a lot of refining made throughout the years to actually make the festival playlist suitable for every player, whether you are someone that can play for hours upon hours a day or someone with other commitments can all obtain the playlist rewards. But without Series 7 on Horizon 4, who knows which direction the Horizon franchise could have gone. Now, what I do remember about the festival playlist in Horizon 4 was just the sheer amount of new to Forza cars that was introduced. Even returning cars from the franchises would often see cars from the Motorsport series or from Horizon 2. Very rarely will we see returning cars from Horizon 3, as most of the cars were already included at launch, which, after seeing Horizon 5, tells me that the festival playlist was indeed brought in to try to give the community as much new content as possible. I truly don't believe when Horizon 4 launched, they held much content back just so that it could be reintroduced later throughout the life of the game, as really, in my opinion, the developers just didn't plan that far ahead. Otherwise, we would have probably seen an exact repeat of how the first year went with Horizon 5. So in that respects, Forza Horizon 4 was pretty good. I absolutely loved the Top Gear cars, along with hearing Chris Harris's voiceovers in the Top Gear story, and not to mention the Barrett Jackson car pack as well that was introduced in Series 8, which featured 7 very unique vehicles that have not made it into Horizon 5. Then of course, there were the small details that made Horizon 4 special, more specifically the Easter eggs. This game was filled with so many cool hidden secrets that Horizon 5 just didn't have. For example, the map design in Edinburgh, from above or just driving around, it looks like a nice rendition of Scotland's Edinburgh. But did you know that there is one specific track layout that pays homage to an old Xbox exclusive racer, Project Gotham Racing? Yes, back in Project Gotham Racing 2, Bizarre Creations had an Edinburgh track, and somehow the guys over at Playground Games managed to build a hidden layout at a near one-to-one replica, which is such an incredible Easter egg to include. Not only that, remember the Star Wars or Gears of War Easter egg road layout near the quarry, or the license plate numbers you will see in the cutscenes from the barn find, which actually reference real-life vehicles from the United Kingdom, and even the loading screens. Some were recreated shots from very famous paintings. I'm sure if I look back at some of the videos I have made just solely on the hidden Easter eggs in Horizon 4, we could rediscover so many more, but to see the effort in which Playground Games put just in the span of 2 years is actually quite remarkable for Forza Horizon 4. And towards the tail end of the game, I just love how this essentially became a beta for Forza Horizon 5, with many of its features they introduced, such as the Eliminator, Super 7 with the rudimentary building elements that has certainly been much more refined now with Events Lab in Horizon 5, the accolade system we know today spawned from the LEGO expansion, and even through to the last few updates before Horizon 5 was announced and Playground Games decided to stop updating the game, new to Forza cars were still being introduced, like the Corvette C8, Cyberpunk car, the Razor Tachyon, and even the Backstage Pass, which is a feature that includes a roster of exclusive cars available to be redeemed by players using their passes, where the selection of vehicles that are offered are derived from the winners of the weekly community votes. I mean, looking back with hindsight now, Horizon 4, despite with its many problems, was certainly a special game, but it was also an important game. It ironed out mistakes that could then be introduced in Horizon 5, but also the sheer rawness of some of the features like the festival playlist was unique too, as it didn't allow Playground Games to deliberately omit content and use it to their own advantage at the expense of the players with Horizon 5. So although Forza Horizon 4 in my opinion was not the best Horizon game, it certainly had its moments. And for those that did play Forza Horizon 4, what do you think? Were there any parts from the game that truly made it unique for yourself, or maybe it just didn't? Let me know down in the comment section below, as I do read all of your comments, guys. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And if you would like to stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 5 related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.